Hey guys, Drew because Jiu-Jitsu. We're going to be going over a really popular takedown, especially for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is the single leg takedown. But there are a whole lot of ways that you can both grab this entry. We're going to go over one or two, but then there's a whole lot of ways that you can finish it depending on what your partner is doing and what your objective is. So we'll go over a whole bunch of those that hopefully will bump up your finishes from this very helpful, very useful takedown. So we'll start in a situation where we're standing in front of our opponent. We're out of grip range right now. No grips have been set up at this point. And our objective is going to be to get their lead leg. That's going to be the easiest one to grab because it's the closest one to us. So I want to lower my base just a little bit like this. I like to get them to think up top for a second and then step in a half step with your front leg and then scoop from the outside here and bring it up to your chest. So if we turn around, you can see the grip. I've got this scooped like an underhook, and I'm pointing specifically palm down on this hand because I'm going to meet it with my other hand, which makes a strong grip to suck up. If I had it the other way like this, if he pulls down on his leg, it separates my grip. Whereas if my palm is down, I'm pulling up, he pulls down, it pulls into the strength of that grip. So it's always good to have the palm down on this arm that you're wrapping up the leg with. So once we're here, we've got their foot trapped in between our legs. That's important for control of this position. And the last thing that we want to focus on is our head placement. We don't want to be down like this where they're going to start pushing on our head, framing us away, making it difficult for us to control them. We want to have a straight head this way, pushing into them, hopefully to the chest. Sometimes if they're closer to us, we can get it under the chin. That's great too. Just something like this, because we're actually going to use this head for the first takedown that we're doing. So for that first takedown, just like we said, we're going to drop, check, scoop, come up tight. We've got that foot clamped already, head into the chest. Now for this one, I call it a can opener takedown, or can opener single leg. Let's turn this one up. I'll try to talk through so you can hear me here, because I'm going to be taking him behind himself over here. This is the void that I want to take him into. And to do that, I'm going to use my head framing against him, nice, straight, and strong on my back. And the can opener aspect is this foot here is going to do one of these big C motions, and I turn him into the void behind him. So all together, we're dropping our base, check, step, pick it up. We've got that palm down. We've got his foot trapped between our feet, hand in tight, chest connected to his knee. We want that pulled up nice and high. And now I'm going to keep my head pushing him back as I turn that foot, point him to the ground with my head. All right, so the first thing that usually the person who's defending is going to try to do is not allow you to get their foot between your legs. So we entered in here, I'm trying to trap that, he immediately swings it to the outside. This is common. This is going to be a good defense. He can start framing away on my head and turn that way and fire his leg out. A lot of people are going to try and use that escape. So we want to, once we have this, he's circled out, we're still going to keep it nice and tight right here, keeping this up like that, making it hard to frame my head away. Now, we have a few different ways to get him to the ground because the only problem we have left is his one post right there. And it can be actually surprisingly difficult to just push them down and they hop on that leg. So we're going to go for one of three options in this video. One is going to be an inside trip where I'm using this foot here. I'm going to go heel to heel with this and then push with my head, which knocks them backwards. Second option, we're here, he circles that leg out, is I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go for an outside trip. So this leg now is going to be stepping through and putting my heel in front of it that way to knock him down. Again, using our head to force him backwards as we do it. And the third option we're going to go when they circle that foot out, as we get here, he circles, I'm going to drive through and turn this into a double leg by reaching both of these hands at the same time for the outside of his quad right here and knocking him down. So those are three good ways to deal with that circling out of the foot. This is going to happen pretty often. There is one that I want to sort of come back to, where if we've got this single leg set up and I've got it pinched, is instead of using the can opener, what we can do here is I can step this outside leg, or I guess inside leg, to the outside here and switch my hand underneath and come up. So now I'm basically cradling him. At this point, all I have to do is throw my hips in straight to knock him down. The benefit of this one, besides looking good on the highlight reel, is you end up past his guard. So one more time, we're dropping, coming in, setting up our single. I'm going to step to the outside, so both my legs are behind his leg. Circle this one under, come up, and throw my hips in. Bring them down. Settle into side control. So there you go. It should give you a bunch of different options for a single leg takedown. Hopefully this helps your takedown percentages. If you got any questions, drop them in the comment section. Happy to answer. Make sure to subscribe to see the next videos, and we'll see you then.